And welcome in, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by here once again for another edition, play-by-play of the basketball tournament. Everybody is basketball is back, and hopefully we'll have a great matchup today, everyone. So I won't be able to show the game since this is only my play-by-play live commentary here of the basketball tournament. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by. Vegas Vix Bud. Welcome in here once again, my man Bradley. What is good, my man? Thanks so much for stopping by. Again, Bud Colin. What is up, brother? Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Hey, what is good, Kevin? Yeah, my day's pretty good. I just got home from work, so wasn't able to cover the first game. I worked from 7 to 3, just got home from work here. Glad to cover the second game for you guys, though, since I just got in a couple moments ago. But welcome in, everyone, as we should have hopefully a good battle today. The number 19 seed, the men of Mackey, as they won their first matchup back on Sunday. In the round of 24, they won against Heartfire 83-79. Men of Mackey, the Purdue alumni, as they'll be taking on the number 3 seed, which is the Syracuse alumni here of Boeheim's Army. So that's what we got. We got Boeheim's Army versus the Men of Mackey in this one. My day at work was pretty good. It was quieter than usual today at work. I work as a production director at a radio station, so sometimes it depends on the day. Some days it's busy with like a bunch of people and clients coming in to record spots, but today wasn't really that busy because I didn't have to record with like many people today, so that was good. And I got to catch up on like some of the spots or so that I have for like later in the week that I had to like put together. Hey, welcome in, Little Man Knows Sports. Thanks so much for stopping by, my man. I appreciate it for coming along here once again. Hope all is well. Yeah, this is the first ever time that I've done the basketball tournament on my channel here, calling play-by-play, and I'm shocked. Yesterday, we got over like 30 people watching at once. That was crazy during that matchup, as that was a pretty good game. Team CP3, they were down by double-digit points throughout like most of the second half. They did make a comeback. They did fall short though, but that was a great game. So hopefully another good matchup here in this one. Earlier than usual for me to call a game. I'm never used to calling a game at like 4 o'clock on a weekday. I don't think I've ever done that before. So this is like a first for you guys to hear a 4 o'clock on the weekday coverage of this. Number 19 seeds the Men of Mackey, as they're going to take on the number 3 seed Boeheim's Army. Boeheim's Army, they in the 2019 TBT, they went to the round of 16, but they did lose to Team Brotherly Love. So Team Brotherly Love already is in to the quarterfinals, as they'll be taking on Golden Eagles. Golden Eagles yesterday was the team that beat Team CP3 when I covered them. And then the team that just won in the game right before this happened to be Sideline Cancer. They were the 22 seed. They have defeated the 6 seed Team Challenge ALS in the first game today, 76-66. So the team that wins this game will move on and take on Sideline Cancer, the charity team, for the quarterfinal round. Hey, welcome in here, Jason Bud. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yup, Matt, racking in the cash here for Pat Mahomes, all the way to 2031. That's crazy. $500 million, 10-year contract, insane. I saw something today about it was when his father played baseball for the Mets. They said like his contract was like, I think like a 10-year contract for just over $1 million back in the 80s for the Mets, for Pat Mahomes Sr. playing Major League Baseball. And Pat Mahomes, man, just historic. Largest contract ever. But welcome in here, everybody. We're going to get to this game momentarily. Before I start the stream here, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button if anybody's new here on the channel, and we'll see if we can gain some people throughout here on the stream today. So this is probably the earliest stream that I've ever done before on a weekday. I just go home from work. Usually I do like 7 o'clock streams, 9 o'clock streams. Never done a 4 in the afternoon stream before, so this is a first. So we're just waiting to get started here. Men of Mackey, it was quite the game here by Justin Dentman and the Men of Mackey back on Sunday, as he scored 30 points, made down 6 3-point shots. Isaac Haas, who played a couple years back for Purdue, the 7'3" center, he played 2014 through 2018 at Purdue for Isaac Haas. He is on this team for the men of Mackey for the Purdue alumni, as he had a double-double, 11 points, 10 rebounds in the first round. And the winner here of this game, they will play on either Friday or Saturday in the quarterfinals, as they will take on Sideline Cancer, who just won their game right before this. So let's see here. I'm gonna go over the starting lineup for both of these teams. So men of Mackey starting five looks like this. Isaac Haas at center. They also have Evan Boudreau on their team, which Evan Boudreau played college basketball this past season, graduated from Purdue. Justin Dentman had a huge game on Sunday. Frank Gaines is on the team, and Jonathan Octius is on the team. Hey, welcome in. Ryan here, bud. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. For Boeheim's Army, for this one, Eric Devendorf is one of the guards in the team in the starting five. Malachi Richardson, Demetrius Nichols, Dante Green, and Brandon Trice. That's the starting five for this matchup today. A couple of these people, for the players for Boeheim's Army, as I think they're like one of the more experienced teams, I would say, in here. Taking a look at their lineup, they got quite a bit of players that played college basketball in the mid to late 2000s. So they have quite a bit of players here, 30 plus in the roster. Yeah, I heard about that today, Bradley. Oh, man. It's crazy. Prayers out to the players for the Louisville basketball program. Hopefully, they show no symptoms, stay asymptomatic if they are, and hopefully they can have a speedy recovery if they did show any symptoms. That's too bad. Shutting down facilities all over the place. It's been all over now. Alabama shut down facilities, I think, a few weeks ago. That was for football and basketball, I think. Texas Tech. Tons of programs that shut down their facilities. A lot of NBA teams. Spencer Dinwiddie today decided not to play in the NBA restart. He tested positive once again, so he retested, and he got his test result back today, and he has decided not to play in the NBA restart. So that's a crusher there for Brooklyn. That's too bad, but he's doing what's right for him, because health comes first. Health and safety over doing other stuff, in my opinion, and that is just unfortunate. But there's always other years. Hey, welcome in, Diego Gonzalez. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by again. So 9-minute quarters here in the TBT, as we're going to get started here very soon. Orlando Magic arrived at the Orlando bubble. How convenient there. So Orlando is right in their own bubble. Men of Mackey in the white jerseys and gold letters and numbers for this one. Isaac Haas will go up for the tip here in just a moment against Dante Green, as Boeheim's Army's in the orange jerseys with the Syracuse colors orange and white. Numbers and letters for this one. This ball gets tipped off and it automatically goes out of bounds. So that's how we start it. 1 second off the clock right now. Ball got tipped out of bounds. And it's tipped out of bounds by the men of Mackey. So Boeheim's Army will inbound this one in their front court. So here we go again and started. Brandon Trice with the basketball. Dribble drive into the lane. He lost control of it, and here they go. White jerseys picking it up. Men of Mackey has it off the steal. Justin Dentman passes over right baseline. Isaac Haas has it. Turnaround jumper. Got it. Banks it up and in off the backboard. There's two for Haas. Men of Mackey up 2-zip. Boeheim's Army. Second possession here. Brandon Trice moves it over top of the key. Nichols. Nichols with the basketball. He's got it at the top, guarded by Boudreau. Swings it over left wing perimeter. Now they have it at the free throw circle. Deep two. Gonna put it up. No good, off the side of the rim. Short. Dante Green missed it. Rebound Men of Mackey. Men of Mackey second possession. So they move it around the perimeter left wing. Passing it to the top of the key. Deep three. It's off the mark. No good by Frank Gaines. Rebound goes back over to Boeheim's Army. Boeheim's Army third possession. Dribble drive with the left hand. No good. Once again, too strong off the glass. Rebound by Men of Mackey. Men of Mackey now with the ball as they have it right at the top. Dribbles now inside. Oh, nice feed over to Haas. Haas with a... couldn't finish it off. Looked like it was an easy bucket right there by Isaac Haas. And he couldn't finish it as it rattled right out. Boeheim's Army going to the lane right there, and they're going to get fouled. So they have two coming up at the free throw line by Brandon Trice for the Syracuse alumni. Yep, that's true. So yeah, they have to stay at their rooms for 48 hours, and then they have to take like the players have to take tests basically like daily, and then in order to get clear, a player has to take 2 negative tests within 48 hours in order to be clear to play again. First shot good at the free throw line by Brandon Treich, and second one's good as well. So this game's tied up here. Boeheim's Army 2, Mackey 2, as we're about a minute and 20 through so far. 7:40 left to go in the first quarter of this one. Mackey inside as they break the defense right there, finish with the right hand, and that one's up and good off the backboard. The number 19 seed currently holds the lead 4-2. Boeheim's Army, the 3 seed, coming into this one as they go. Dribble drive into the paint. They put it up and in off the glass for 2. Going right back at it. Score and respond. Score and respond early on. That's what they've done. Mackey with the basketball. Justin Dentman had a huge game in the first game back on Sunday. He's got it now. At the left wing by Dentman. Dentman going to dribble to the top. Puts up the 3. It was blocked. Gets it right back. And that is relentless right there by Justin Dentman to follow it up and score once again off the window for 2 for Mackey. 6-4 to score. Boeheim's Army into the lane. They're going to put it down for 2. Brandon Trice having a solid game so far. Tied up at 6. 6:40 left to go. Mackey with the basketball. Left baseline dribble. Into the hands of Dentman. Dentman got it denied. That ball rolls around out of the court and it goes out of bounds to the left corner as it was out of bounds by Boeheim's Army. Touched last by, looked like Brandon Trice for Boeheim's Army. So Mackey will inbound it. They're going to put it in their front court. They move the ball around the perimeter into the hands of Frank Gaines. Gaines moves it back out on top here. Over to Dentman. Dentman, deep 3 from the Air Force logo. No good off the mark. Rebound to the Boeheim's Army. Boeheim's Army has it. They're going to slow it down here at the left wing. 6:20 left to go in the first quarter. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. If you guys enjoy the content here, I call play-by-play college basketball NBA games usually. This is the first ever time I've covered a TBT, so welcome on the channel, everyone. I appreciate it for stopping by. We've had some pretty good streams here past couple nights with the basketball tournament here. So we just had a foul on the court. That's going to be Boeheim's Army at the line shooting 2. First shot's up, first shot's good. 7-6 the score so far. Oh, man. So Bradley has to get tested on Monday because he has surgery next Thursday. Oh, sorry to hear that, bud. Stay well, man. Hopefully everything is okay with you and everything. 8-6 the score, 6:10 remaining. In my opinion, the test isn't that bad, but that's from when I took the test. People have like different opinions about it, but it didn't really hurt when I had to get tested back in May. Right corner 3, that shot's off the mark by the Mackey. Rebound goes to Boeheim's Army. Open 3, they're gonna take it. They were wide open, they missed it though. Hit the rim short by Eric Devendorf. Gets rebounded back over to Mackey. Mackey inside, lays it up. Frank Gaines for 2. This game once again knotted up at 8. 8 apiece here, 5.5 left to go in the first quarter. Boeheim's Army once again with the basketball. Another 3 taken, and Devendorf off the mark once again, and that one goes off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. So that is 2 straight 3-point shots that Eric Devendorf has tried to attempt there for the Syracuse alumni, and both of them just way off the mark. So Mackey will get the inbound coming up. 5.5 left to go, first quarter. The test takes like, it literally takes like a minute. Like, it's so fast that it's like done and over. That's the 3, no good off the front rim. They get the offensive rebound by the Mackey, and they try to put it up. There's a foul from behind here by Boeheim's Army. Let's see what the refs are going to say. It's going to be a non-shooting foul. It's number 13, Dante Green, who picked up the foul. I hear you, man. I hear you, bud. Hopefully everything will go well for the surgery and everything, as Mackey tears that one down. Left baseline dribble. They slam that one down. Two-handed jam by Lamont West. And Mackey leads by 2. 10-8 the score. 5 minutes left to go. First quarter. Boeheim's Army going to take a 3. That one's an air ball. It's tipped, though. Ball was partially tipped by a Purdue alumni player, so the Syracuse alumni will have the ball right back here in the inbound coming up underneath their hoop. That was a slamma-jamma right before that. Man slam right there by Lamont West as he was fed the ball left baseline. Boeheim's Army inbounds. Now going to cut to the basket. Leaves it off to the right elbow. Going to take the jumper. That one hits the rim short. They've missed a lot so far. Dante Green misses that one. Gets rebounded by Mackey. Mackey here inside the lane. Floats it up. That one's no good off the side of the rim. A rebound goes to Boeheim's Army. 4.5 left to go in the first quarter. Boeheim's Army with it. Dante Green into the lane. Puts up the shot. He gets fouled in the key. And Dante Green for Boeheim's Army will go to the free throw line, shoot 2. We got 4:29 left to go, first quarter. Hey, welcome to the channel. Euro Warren, thanks so much for stopping by here. Boeheim should go get Mello. That would be a much indeed solid pickup there to go get Mello and go out and win the TBT championship if that ever happened. First shot's up, first shot's good at the free throw line. 10-9 to score. Maybe after LaMelo's or Carmelo's career's over with, hopefully maybe you'll see him here playing some more hoops after he's retired. Joe Johnson plays for Overseas Elite as both of the free throws go down at the line. 10-10 now to score. 4:25 left to go in the first quarter of this one. If you guys enjoy the content, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. This is actually one of the earliest games I've done on the channel. Usually I do like night games and everything. I just got home from work right before this stream as that's an entry pass into the lane. Mackey just turned it over as it was intercepted by Boeheim's Army. A 3 taken, a right corner, and splash that time. It goes down from behind the arc by Boeheim's Army as they take the lead. 13-10, that's their first made 3-point shot. And that triple from behind the arc, that was by Dante Green. Mackey with the basketball. Right wing perimeter. Now they dribble inside with a pro hop. Puts it up off the side of the rim to get the offensive rebound. Right hand couldn't go. Tried to get it up a second time. Couldn't go. Major block right there by Boeheim's Army. But Mackey gets the basketball right back. Deep 3. Off the mark once again. Another offensive rebound. Mackey puts it up. That time no good. Tipped around and they are finally fouled in the low post with 3:30 remaining. They had like 5 or 6 chances to score right there by Mackey and they missed every single one of their attempts. So a stoppage in time now. 3:30 left to go on the clock in the first quarter in this one. It's a good one so far. Boeheim's Army, the Syracuse alumni, leading 13 over the Purdue alumni of the Mackey. 13-10 now the scores. We're going to go to a little bit of a break and then we'll be right back. Winner of this game will take on Sideline Cancer. Sideline Cancer winners over Team Challenge ALS in the first game today. 76-66 the final, so Sideline Cancer, the 22 seed, going to the quarterfinal round. Already advancing to the quarterfinal round, Golden Eagles will take on Team Brotherly Love, and those were the Team Brotherly Love automatic winners over Eberline Drive. Eberline Drive had a player test positive right before the matchup, so it's going to be Golden Eagles up against Team Brotherly Love in the quarters in the other matchup. And then we'll know more as soon as we get into it further down on the week. Hey, welcome in here. Vaughn, thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Yeah, I hear about that. So Bolsonaro today tested positive. Oof. The new epicenter besides the U.S., the whole new epicenter of this all the cases are coming from South America there. Brazil, Peru, and Chile. That's where they're getting hit really hard now. There's a place out in the Amazons, out in Peru, that it's 8 hours away from the nearest hospital. They only got one doctor for the entire village, and the doctor even came down and tested positive. So that's a big yikes. Vaughn just got done watching Serie A, and now he's on the stream. Well, I appreciate it, my man. Hopefully it was a great matchup that you got to see some Serie A today. Outpatient surgery, so Bradley at least gets to go home after. That's good then. Hopefully they'll be able to take good care of you, and then you'll have like a speedy recovery, my man. And I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully everything will go well, bud. So right now we're on break. 13-10 the score. Hit the thumbs up if you're new. Hit the subscribe button if you really enjoy the content. I cover college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament. basketball content here on the channel with other stuff, college basketball rankings, videos about college basketball transfer news and stuff. I do a couple of other streams, like special programming streams in there as well. I do with like NASCAR and football games when I do have the chance, but glad to have you guys in the channel here. $13-10 now. We got 3.5 left to go in quarter number 1. Justin Dentman coming off a huge game in the first game. He dropped down 30 points, making 6 triples in the first game on Sunday against Heartfires. That was a win by Mackey, 83-79. That's unfortunate, bud. Man, I feel you, man. That's unfortunate. So you won't be able to play basketball for two months, and you play every day. That's a bummer. Yeah, it's always a bummer when it's a setback, but when you get back out there, I bet it's gonna be hopefully better than ever when you finally get back out there once again. That's too bad. I've never like broken a part of my body before. So the first shot's up, first shot's good. But when I was much younger, my mom broke her leg when we had like a parents versus kids baseball game back in middle school, and my mom was playing. She broke her leg, and I think it took her like 6 to 8 weeks to recover. Second shot no good at the free throw line. But yeah, she couldn't do anything, and it was like a huge setback because we went on trips during that time, and we had to push her around in the wheelchair for those 6 weeks, which was like a huge setback. As we're back to action, Boeheim's Army dribble drive inside as they floated up. It's good for 2. 15-11 to score. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. Mackey with the basketball. They move it over left wing perimeter. Jonathan Octius passes now into the hands of Ethan Stair. We got a push off here. It's going to be by Mackey, I believe. It's going to be an offensive foul by Mackey. So the ball go back over to Boeheim's Army. That's the third foul of the first quarter here by Mackey. Boeheim's Army with 2 fouls so far. Justin Dentman currently on the bench. He had 30 points in the first game here back on Sunday. The winner of the TBT will get $1 million here when they win the TBT. Boeheim's Army takes a 3. It's off the mark. No good. The rebound goes over to the Mackey. 2.5 minutes left to go. Pro hop inside. Floats it up with a left hand. It's good. Jonathan Octius for 2. Puts it back to a 2-point game. Boeheim's Army. They've got the basketball now left baseline. Oh, wrestling out for that. Almost a steal there by Mackey. Boeheim's Army is going to get it back. They're going to check it all the way to the backcourt. Miscommunication on the pass, and the ball rolls out of bounds. So it's a turnover by Boeheim's Army. Stops the clock, 2:14. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Oh, that's devastating, man. So sorry to hear that. Prayers to you, my man, that you can recover and get better. Oh man, Mackey with the basketball. They got it right corner, shot fake, gonna move it to the top. Evan Boudreau takes a 3. Hits the front rim, no good. Rebound goes to Boeheim's Army. 2 minutes left to go here in the first. Boeheim's Army with the basketball. They got it right wing. John Gillian with the ball now. Gillian passes over to the top. Deep 3 from the parking lot. No good off the mark right there. But Boeheim's Army gets the basketball right back. Off the offensive rebounds. Boeheim's Army top of the key. Andrew White. Dribble drive. Inside. Puts it up and in off the glass for 2 by White. 17-13 to score. 1.5 left to go in the first quarter. Mackey with the basketball. Top of the key. Moves it over. Right corner perimeter from Mackey. Mackey going inside. Isaac Haas puts it up. Isaac Haas gets fouled. So Haas will go to the line. Shoot 2 here. Stops the clock. 1:21. Hey, welcome in that Asian kid. Yeah, I heard about that today. Max Christie committing to Michigan State. So Michigan State with Tom Izzo getting some really good future there for recruits coming in. It's some big time recruits coming in. They just got Amani Bates around like almost like 2 weeks ago. Number one recruit for, I think that's class of 2022, and they got a top 15 recruit here, Max Christie, for 21, as they are getting work done over there for Sparty. 17-15, both of the free throws go down at the line by Isaac Haas for the Purdue alumni. Boeheim's Army with the basketball. They have it here, top of the key. Going to put it now at the key. They take the jumper. It's off the mark, hits the front rim. Rebound goes back over to the men of Mackey. Men of Mackey have it around the perimeter. Moves it back over. Going to take the three at the top. It's up. It's good. Frank Gaines from the outside gets it. And we have a lead change, and Gaines was fouled as well. So with the contact, Gaines will go to the line, shoot the and one. Stops the clock with 58 seconds remaining. That was a good assist there. Jaquil Taylor was the one in the key that fed him over, that kicked it out back to the perimeter, and Gaines knocked it down. Gaines for the and one. He has got it. Men of Mackey up by 2. 19-17 the score. If you're a first-timer, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here, and welcome to the channel, everybody. 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Boeheim's Army with the basketball. John Gillian. He's got it now. Moves it over to the right corner perimeter. As they will go right baseline, dribble inside, puts it up and in off the glass. They'll account for 2 more. I think that's Will Raymond who got that one. He played at Colgate this past season, graduated from Colgate. Evan Boudreau now with the basketball. Men of Mackey, 30 seconds left to go as they got it. Oh, nice pass to the right corner. 3 up in the air. It's off the mark. A little bit sideways right there as the shot was flat as well as Boeheim's Army gets it. Dribble drive. Going inside, the shot denied there by Men of Mackey. Boeheim's Army able to dive in the basketball and call a timeout with it. As Will Raymond slid on that ball, they called a timeout. They got 3 timeouts left in their pocket now. Men of Mackey with all 4, stops the clock with 16.5. Alright, so right now we're just on break. 19-19 the score, as we got under 20 seconds remaining here. The winner of this game will take on Sideline Cancer in the quarterfinals. So we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so right now we're just on a break, everyone. So let's see here, taking a look. Some of the scoring stats for this one right now as far as what we got in this game. 7 points for Boeheim's Army with a leading score. Currently happens to be Brandon Trice with 7. And then Eric Devendorf and Dante Green with 4. As far as Men of Mackey, leading score right now, 6 points at the moment for Men of Mackey, and that is Frank Gaines. So 16.5 seconds left to go. And Boeheim's Army will inbound it. They pass it to the right corner, moves it back to the top of the key, as that is Dante Green, puts it back into the hands here of John Gillian. Gillian now with the basketball. 8 seconds left. He's got it at the edge of the Puma logo. Gillian, top of the key, moves it over. Deep 3. Green, it's up in the air. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound, Men of Mackey. They put it up. And they just try to pass it off. No shot attempted there, as we have ended the first quarter in this one, as they got the rebound all the way back at right underneath their opponent's hoop. So no chance once they get the rebound to check up a full court shot. And now we just ended the first quarter. So moving on, quarter number 2. At the end of the first, we are even. 19 Men of Mackey, 19 Boeheim's Army here, everybody, as we will get back after these messages to the game once again. Alright, so right now we're just on the break. Welcome in, everyone. First timers to the channel. Don't forget, if you're new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I cover play-by-play college basketball games, NBA games on the channel, college basketball content with rankings videos, with top 25 projections videos as well here in the off season. College basketball transfer videos, a couple videos on NBA as well. I did an NBA draft predictions video about a month ago, which got quite a lot of buzz here. So a lot of good content on the channel. Sometimes I do a couple of streams of NASCAR and football as like special programming content. So all good sports content here on the channel, so feel free to check it out. But welcome in here, everyone. And thank you so much for stopping by, as We just right now got a short break before we get right back in. How to watch the game, I would type in, I'll type it in for you. I think it should have it up if you Google, I'll put it in here. If you Google 123 TV ESPN, that'll probably bring you there for this game. It's usually on the internet over there, so that's where you can probably find it if you're looking for like an actual thing. So welcome here on the channel, Zuzu and vice versa. Thanks so much for stopping by here. He wonders how many people here from DraftKings on this. We had quite a bit of people yesterday that bet on the other matchup, with Team CP3 against Golden Eagles. Hey, I appreciate it, Zuzu. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yes, I do have an ESPN account for fantasy. I don't know if I changed my name to it though. If you need any like information or anything, I can like message you in the Discord about it later on if you need stuff. But yeah, I do have a ESPN fantasy account. So the winner of this game will take on Sideline Cancer, who won the last game 76-66 over Team Challenge ALS. We'll start quarter number 2 in just a moment. Mackey coming in as the 19 seed. They won on Sunday night in the round of 24, beat Heartfire 83-79. As Mackey made 11 3-point shots in that one, shot the ball 80% from the free throw line, and Justin Dentman lit it up from the floor. 6 made 3-point shots in that game, 30 points. Isaac Haas with a double-double. He had 11 and 10 for the Mackey back on Sunday night. So the winner of this game will play in the quarterfinals. That day is either on Friday or Saturday. First game here in the TBT for 2020 for Boeheim's Army. They got the first round bye. So this is the round of 16. They're the 3 seed. So we're going to get back 9-minute quarters. Here we go. Quarter number 2, we start. Hit the thumbs up if you're new. The subscribe button if you like the content as well. So here we are back to action. Mackey with the basketball. They put it up. Try to float the alley-oop. The ball off the rim. They get the offensive rebound. Puts it up. And we got a travel when they were on the verge right there of going inside and putting it up once again. So that's going to be a turnover to start off by Mackey. Boeheim's Army right back with the basketball. 8:40 left to go as we just started the second quarter. They pass it over. First possession here, quarter number 2. Move it along to the left wing perimeter for Boeheim's Army. Pass off to the top to White. White, dribble drive inside, floater. He has got it. Andrew White for 2 there. By Boeheim's Army, they have the lead, 21-19. 2-point game, 8:20 left to go in the second quarter. Mackey with the basketball. They dribble now, right wing perimeter with Dentman. Dentman passes inside, and we've got another turnover. Or they're going to say, yeah, it's going to be on Mackey. It's going to be a push-off away from the ball. An offensive foul by Mackey, so it's going to stop the possession there. It's going to be a turnover by Mackey as it goes back to Boeheim's Army. So offensive foul brings it back over to Boeheim's Army. That's 2 quick offensive fouls by Mackey to start out quarter number 2. Boeheim's Army, nice passing. Perimeter 3 from the left corner, no good off the mark. Isaac Haas with a rebound from Mackey. They take it past half court here. Dentman feeds it over to the right wing. Now they pass it off to the right corner perimeter. Moves it back out. Dentman passes over right corner. Shot fake. Boudreaux back over. They're going to take a 3. That one's off the mark. No good. Mackey tipped around. Hits the baseline out of bounds. Last touched. Out of bounds by Mackey there by Jonathan Octius. So it's going to go right back over to Boeheim's Army. 7:45 left to go in quarter number 2. Boeheim's Army will inbound this one. In their backcourt here. Still have the possession. Boeheim's Army with the basketball. Both of these teams struggling from 3. 1 for 8. 1 for 8 for these two teams. Combining right now for only 2 for 16 from behind the arc. Boeheim's Army has it. Dribble drive inside with the right hand. Puts it high off the glass and scores right there for 2. With a right hand by the former Colgate Raider. As that is Will Raymond. Graduated from Colgate University this a couple months ago. Mackey with the basketball. They have it top of the key here. So we got a 4-point game right now. Weaving in between defenders at the left elbow. Going to the key as they floated up. Scores up and in off the glass for 2 as that one will count by Justin Dentman. 23-21 the score. Boeheim's Army takes the jumper. Deep 2. It is up. It's no good. Miss right there. Rebound goes back to Mackey. Yeah, this has been a pretty good game so far. I like how it's close so far. Boudreaux, he's open. He wasn't able to shoot it, though, as a defender for Boeheim's Army was to come right on him. Here to go. Intercepted. Boeheim's Army 3-on-1. Fast break, and they're going to cash it in for 2. Bad pass right there by Boudreaux, and it led to the bucket by Boeheim's Army. We'll try this again for Boeheim's, for Mackey here. 8-2 run. Mackey with the basketball in this possession. Last possession that was stolen. Bounce pass over to Haas. Haas in the paint. Missed it on the turnaround. Gets rebound. Goes back over to Boeheim's Army. They dribble past the half-court logo. Green moves it over. Left corner 3. It's up. It's good. Second triple of the game today for the Syracuse alumni in this one. I believe that's their largest lead. They're up by 7. 6 minutes left to go in quarter number 2. Mackey right back with the basketball. Justin Dentman dribbling now at the top. Moves it over into the hands of Gaines. Gaines with a lot of contact, and an orange jersey goes down there, and that's going to be a foul on the court. That will be assessed to Boeheim's Army, it appears to be on a reach-in. So that's the first foul, quarter number 2 here by Boeheim's Army. Mackey will get the inbounds. 5:58 left to go. If you're a first-timer on the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by, finding my channel, and being a part of the sports community. Alright, back to action. Mackey going to take a deep 2. It's up. No good at the right elbow. Tipped around. A rebound goes to Boeheim's Army. They have it past the half-court dribbling here. Boeheim's Army going to jack up deep 2. It's up. It is money right there. Malachi Richardson. He got, actually, no, Eric Devendorf. He's got that one. So Eric Devendorf hits that shot. That's a timeout called on the court by Mackey. Stops the clock 30-21. So largest lead right now by Boeheim's Army. 5:38 left to play in the second quarter. This Boeheim's Army looking solid. Eric Devendorf doing most of the work here. Production for him. For number 2 in this game, he's got 10 points so far. And then 7 points so far by Brandon Trice in this one for Boeheim's Army. For Mackey, the leading scorer in this game happens to be Frank Gaines. He's got 8 points. And then, as far as the leading scorer from the last game, Justin Dentman, he's got 4 points right now, but he's yet to hit a 3-point shot so far. 0 for 2 from behind the arc by Dentman, and in the last game, he made 6 3-point shots in the last game. They made 11 as a team in the last game. In this game, they're struggling. They are 1 for 8. They're only 12.5% right now from 3-point range. So the 3-point shots today just aren't falling so far from Mackey. Still got a lot of time left to go in this one, though. Eric Devendorf having a solid performance, though, so far for the Syracuse alumni. Winner of this game will take on Sideline Cancer, the 22 seed, as they defeated in the first game today, Team at Challenge ALS. Hey, welcome in, the Sports Deck. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it. So if you have Eric Devendorf in the FanDuel lineups, he is rostered in over 23% of the FanDuel lineups. He is looking solid so far in this game by him for Boeheim's Army, having a great game here for Eric Devendorf with 10 points. All right, we are back for to action in this one. 30-21 the score as Mackey dribbles inside, and they're going to put it up and in off the glass. That one's going to count for 2 by Frank Gaines. 7-point game now. Hey, thanks so much, Bradley. I appreciate it, bud. Boeheim's Army with the ball, and it's going to be pickpocketed. Stolen by Mackey with a foul right immediately off the steal. We're going to see here what this whistle is about. Stops the clock. 5:12 remaining. I think it's going to be, it's going to be by Boeheim's Army from behind. So, Mackey will get it back here. They inbound it. Mackey down by 7. They pass it over. Boudreaux swings it over to the right corner. Now they dribble. Passes over to the left corner. 3 taken. That is way off the mark. Offensive rebound, though. Right place, right time. Scores off the glass by Frank Gaines for 2. That was just a miracle right there that Gaines was in the correct spot at the right time right there for Mackey. Boeheim's Army with the basketball. Left wing perimeter, they got it. Now they dribble, drive, inside, right hand between the defense. Swifty move, he's got it off the glass for 2. John Gillian scores for that one, up and in. 7-point game once again by Boeheim's Army. 4.5 remaining. Mackey has the ball, moves it over to the right wing. Oh, passes back, top of the key. A lot of contact on the 3, and that's a foul. Foul there by Eric Devendorf. It means 3 shots coming up at the line by Justin Dentman of Mackey. Is the game streaming on ESPN? I think there's a way you can get it on the internet if you type in on Google 123 TV ESPN, and that should be able to get you over there if you want to see like the actual game. Sometimes they put the streams for free on the internet over on ESPN's 3 site, the ESPN 3 site, but I think they're only doing that for the semifinals and the finals. So 3 shots to the line by Dentman. First one's up, first one's good. Second shot at the free throw line, Justin Dentman hits that one. And Justin Dentman will have a third one. 4:23 left to go in the second quarter. Dentman dropping down 30 in the first game, having an impressive game in the first round against Heartfire. All 3 shots are good. Completes them all. 32-28. 4:15 remaining here in quarter number 2 as Boeheim's Army loses the handle of the basketball. Stolen here by Mackey. 4-point game, looking for more. Mackey has it right wing. Passes over to the left wing perimeter now into the hands of Dentman. Dentman puts it high off the glass, no good. They get the offensive rebound, deep 2, no good. He missed it once again by Lamont West. Rebound Boeheim's Army. Boeheim's Army right back with the basketball here. Dribbles past the half-court logo. It's Richardson. Moves it over to the right wing, into the hands of Gillian. Gillian slides it over left wing. They're going to jack up a 3. It's no good. Hit the rim short. Rebound goes right back over to Mackey. Mackey has it right back. Moves it over left wing. Gaines has it. Passes. Dribble drive inside. Puts it high off the backboard. No good. A lot of contact. No foul. Rebound Boeheim's Army. 3-on-2. Inside. In transition. We got a foul. Boeheim's Army will go to the line. Hey, no problem, Euro Warren. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. 3:26 remaining here. A good one so far in this game. 4-point game. So we're going to take it's going to be a media timeout. So we're going to take a little bit of a timeout here. And we'll get back to action very soon in this one. Great battle. Good game between these two teams. It's been a rough game as far as 3-point shots. But these two teams, you got to earn it inside. And that's where they have to go for today. And Boeheim's Army's got a lot of points inside the low post in this one. A lot of points in transition as well. So yeah, both of these teams struggling from behind the arc, combining for only 3 of 21 right now. Everything's been earned inside, low post. Yep, NBA games start on July 30th. So finally, getting some more live sports back, which is great. So right now we're on break, everyone. Taking a look. Leading scorers of this game, Eric Devendorf. He's got 10 points. Leading scorer right now for Boeheim's Army is 7 points. For Boeheim's Army is Brandon Trice. And then from Mackey, leading scorer right now, as that is Frank Gaines. He's got 10 points for Frank Gaines. Yeah, Isaac Haas, shockingly, Isaac Haas has only got 2 rebounds so far in this game. So, 7'3" Isaac Haas struggling today on the boards. He had a double-double in the first game. We still got a second half remaining here, though. Oh, it's gonna be fun for the restart. So when we get all these live sports back, it's gonna be a good feeling to finally get live sports back. But finally, it's going to be chaos, I feel like, for the restart. Especially in the Western Conference when you got, all the way back, you got teams 8 through 13 trying to get that number 8 seed to go to the playoff. It's going to be chaos there to see what happens between Memphis and the rest. I think it's going to come down to Memphis and New Orleans as far as who wants that number 8 seed in the Western Conference. Oh, that's cool. So Diego saw Terrence Ross was live taking the tour to NBA Bubble. That's awesome, man. Hey, welcome on the channel here. Buy, sell. Thanks so much for stopping by. So, we were just on a media timeout in this one. We're getting back to action here. 4-point game. Boeheim's Army leads by 4 against Mackey. So, we just got off this timeout, everyone. If you're a first-timer on the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, as I call live commentary here for you guys, play-by-play of basketball action on the channel. I usually cover college basketball and NBA games. But this is the first ever time I've done like the basketball tournament this week, so this is pretty cool, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by. So we're back to action. Free throws at the line. 2 of them by Malachi Richardson of Boeheim's Army, and he missed the first one. So first shot no good at the free throw line. Second shot coming up here at the line by Boeheim's Army. And that one's good. 5-point game, 3.5 remaining here. Mackey with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo from Mackey. At the edge of the Puma logo. Right wing perimeter, they got it. It is Justin Dentman. Swings it over to the left wing over to Octius. Octius passes over top of the key. Moves it over to the right wing. Feeds it over right baseline into the hands of Haas. Haas passes over to the right corner. That's a 3. It hits the rim short. No good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by, they're going to say Isaac Haas there, Mackey. So, out of bounds by Mackey. It'll go right back over to Boeheim's Army. 3 minutes to play. I'm probably going to start on the 31st because I actually don't have TNT or NBA TV. I don't get both of those channels here. I can only get like the ESPN stream since ESPN posts like puts like a lot of their internet content up on like the online streaming stuff. So I'll only be able to cover just like whenever they go on ESPN for their schedule. So I won't be able to do either TNT or NBA TV. 5-point game, 3 minutes to play. We get a foul away from the ball. Frank Gaines here by Mackey is going to be the one that picks up the foul. So inbound coming up, Boeheim's Army here with 2:54 left to play. They pass it over, right corner, 3 taken. It's off the mark, no good by Boeheim's Army. Rebound goes to the Mackey. Mackey with the ball. Moves it over right wing perimeter. Passes now, right baseline, tipped around, and that ball's stolen here by Boeheim's Army. He passes up the court to nobody, and it goes out of bounds. That was just a launch of a pass right there, all the way over, his teammate said. 2:33 left to go. It's a 5-point game, and Boeheim's Army will have it right back. 2.5 remaining now. Just been a rough game for 3-point shots. So they are 3 for 23, I believe, from behind the arc combined in this game for these two teams. Mackey bounce pass. Low post now into the hands of Octius. Octius passes right baseline. That's another steal here by Boeheim's Army. They have numbers going on the fast break, and instead they're going to run over a white jersey. That'll be a charge taken. So Mackey takes the charge with Jonathan Octius, and Boeheim's Army has been charged with the offensive foul. So Mackey gets it back. 4th foul by Boeheim's Army. 4 fouls in quarter number 2 by Mackey. Hey, welcome in here once again. Arku, thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. That Asian kid back in here. Notre Dame underrated program. They had a couple good seasons in there in the early 2010s for Notre Dame. They're trying to get their basketball program up on the rise once again here. Minute 50 left to play. Turnaround jumper, no good by Isaac Haas. Boeheim's Army going to take a 3. That one's up. That one's through. 36-28. It's a big 3-point shot right there by Boeheim's Army from behind the arc. Minute and a half left to go here. Mackey's got the basketball. Dribbles now in the key. They turn it over. That ball stripped away. Here's Boeheim's Army. 2-on-1 fast break with a right hand. Couldn't finish, but he gets fouled. And Boeheim's Army will have 2 coming up at the free throw line. A lot of contact there. As that is Demetrius Nichols who will go to the line shoot 2. So 1:24 left to play before half. It's been a pretty good game so far. Boeheim's Army running away with it a little bit here, but Mackey in this first half was into it a little bit. Boeheim's Army trying to get on a run here and extend it. First shot's good at the free throw line by Nichols. Second shot coming up by Demetrius Nichols. And this one is good as well. So this is the largest lead right now that they've got. 38-28. As we got a minute 20 left to go before halftime. Mackey with the basketball. Boudreau has it left corner. Feeds it low post here. Back in his way. That ball gets deflected up in the air and it's going the other way. Boeheim's Army with it back. So they have it right wing perimeter. Gillian. Gillian now dribbles inside. Passes over to the left wing. Takes a 3. Boeheim's Army no good. Missed that one from behind the arc and gets rebounded back over to the Mackey. Mackey dribbles, a lot of contact. And that'll be a foul picked up on the reach-in by John Gillian, it looks like, for Boeheim's Army. Stops the clock, 56 seconds remaining. Looks like it's going to be Jonathan Octius going to the free throw line and shooting shots here from Mackey. That's the 5th foul by Boeheim's Army for the second quarter. So that's why they're at the free throw line. First shot, no good. They were actually solid at the free throw line first game. They went 80% at the line. They had 25 attempts. They made 20 of them in the one on Sunday at the free throw line. Second shot's good. Puts it back within single digits. 9-point game, 38-29. 50 seconds left to go before halftime. Boeheim's Army with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo. As we have about 25-second differential. Shot clock and game clock right now. Shot clock down to 15. Game clock down to 40. Going inside right there, we get a foul with 12 on the shot clock. 38 left to play, and that will send to the free throw line 2 shots by Dante Green here for Boeheim's Army. So, first one, no good, rattled out. Diego thought I was going to say Jonathan Isaac from the Magic at the point here. Hey, welcome back, Vegas Vicks Bud. So he's back in. 7 points so far by Green. That one's up, that one's through. Back to a 10-point game, 39-29. 35 seconds left to go. Mackey right back with the basketball. And move it over left wing, gonna jack up a 3, and they are money right there. Big 3-point shot by Jonathan Octius from the outside. It's a 7-point game here. Hey, welcome in. Wise Owl Matt Tutoring. Thanks so much for stopping by, finding my channel. 15 seconds before halftime. Boeheim's Army with the basketball. Looks like they could take the last shot here before half, and that's what they're going to do. 8 seconds left to play. Ball is into the hands right now of Gillian. Gillian, dribble drive. Dish back outside. Left corner 3. It's up, and it's good. Money right there for Boeheim's Army. That was a solid possession right at the horn. Hitting the 3-point shot. Nice dish to the outside. John Gillian dribble drived inside, kicked it back outside to Eric Devendorf, and he's had himself quite the game today for number 23 in this one. Devendorf hits a solid left corner triple right there, right at the horn to go into halftime, 42-32. So right now we're just at half, everyone. If you guys are a first timer on the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content here. I cover play-by-play for basketball, college basketball, NBA games here on the channel. This is the first ever time I've done the TBT with the basketball tournament before, so this is pretty cool. We finally get basketball back, everyone, but right now we're just on a halftime break. So the winner of this game will take on Sideline Cancer either Friday or Saturday. So right now we're just on a break in this one, 42-32. What team should John Beeline go to? Should probably go to... I think they need a coaching change in Penn State if he's up to turn around Penn State's program. Because that's just unacceptable there, that how they haven't moved away from Pat Chambers at this point right now. But yeah, the threes weren't falling until the end of that half or so. They started to go down for this one, but still from behind the arc, it's been crazy how everything's been basically inside throughout this game to start off earlier on. They're only 6 for 27 combined from the outside in this game, but things have picked up here. So Boeheim's Army leading by 3, the 3 seed going into halftime here against Mackey, 42-32. As we'll get started here, second half in a little bit. From now in this one. But yeah, the winner of this game will take on Sideline Cancer, which won their game earlier today against Team Challenge ALS in the first game. So that's a 22 seed that won that game earlier today. Hey, welcome in, Alex here, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Oh wow. So he went back to the Rockets. Wow. Yeah, this is like the time that like if they're like short anybody, they need to like sign people here to play for them for this restart. So and finally like some of these teams are like getting like shorter and shorter as far as like the restart and stuff. Hey, I appreciate Yarl. Thanks so much for stopping by, finding my channel right now. So, currently we're just on a break. We'll get back here very soon for everyone. Ooh, where should Bradley Beal go? To the Heat or the Lakers? I'd probably go to the Lakers for the future, because they need like players for the future for the Lakers. Whereas like the Heat's already got like young players in their team. That'd just be so dominant if they went to the Lakers. That'd be crazy. Alright, so right now we're just on a little bit of a break, everybody. We're going to get back here to action in a couple minutes as far as this game. If you guys are a first timer, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content here. I cover college basketball games, NBA games here on the channel, and welcome in. As we're just at halftime in this game. Boeheim's Army picking it up as down the stretch there. So it was pretty close throughout most of this one as far as back and forth, but Boeheim's Army took control of the second quarter. Ball is life there. So, yeah, we're just currently on break right now. So, we'll take a look here, a little bit of the stats here to the first half in this one. As far as Boeheim's Army, what they've done so far in this game, controlling the game's been the steals, as they've got 6 steals so far in this one, and doing most of their buckets inside for Boeheim's Army, a lot in transition as well, as this is how it looks like so far here. So, leading the way so far for Boeheim's Army, 10 points by Eric Devendorf in this game, as he is 5 for 6 from the floor. And then they got Brandon Trice so far. He's got 7 points. He had those 7 points in the first quarter for him. 8 points by Dante Green so far in this one. And then Malachi Richardson, he's got 6 so far for Boeheim's Army. As far as Mackey in this game, I've been shocked that Isaac Haas only has 3 boards so far in this one for Mackey. As he had a double-double in the first game. He's only got, for Isaac Haas, 4 points. But Frank Gaines leads the way in scoring 10 points right now for Mackey. And then 8 points by Jonathan Octius so far. So that's the top 2 in this one. Octius actually leads Mackey as well with 5 rebounds. Oh, that's cool. So Yarl did a little play-by-play color commentary himself at OCC. That's awesome. That's great, man. So right now we're just on break. I kind of like started this channel because I enjoy what I do. Call the games when I do have a chance here. When I'm at home. I just got like home from work right before this game. I work 7 to 3 every day, but we're gonna go to the second half here very momentarily for everyone. If you guys enjoy the content, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're a first timer here. I usually cover college basketball games or NBA games here on the channel. Sometimes I do some special programming in there with NASCAR streams, football streams when I do have a chance. What record do I think would prime Shaq and AD and power forward and prime Dwight Howard and prime LeBron? What record do you think the Lakers would have been? Probably like with that team something like 76-6 with that with that team if they played the full season. Just that would be stacked. That'd be an out of this world team there. Yes, so Boeheim's Army's the 3 seed, Mackey's the 19 seed. And the 22 seed just won the last game. So Sideline Cancer was the 22 seed as they defeated the 6 seed in the first game today, Team Challenge ALS. So already to the quarterfinals, it looks like this. I covered the game Golden Eagles yesterday against Team CP3. Golden Eagles won that game 76-67. That was actually a pretty good ending to that because Team CP3 was getting was down basically by double digits throughout most of it, and then they made a pretty good comeback right there as they went into the extra time with but the Golden Eagles at the end, they closed it up there as under Elam ending rules, they won the game. But Eberline Drive was supposed to play yesterday against Team Brotherly Love, but that game unfortunately didn't happen. Eberline Drive is out of the tournament due to a positive test, so Brotherly Love automatically moved on as they moved on to the quarterfinals. So winner of this game will take on Sideline Cancer in the other quarterfinals, and then we're just waiting for other teams to play their games as they got the Money team taking on Heard That in one of the games. So that is Marshall's alumni team, Heard That. That's a 23 seed that's still in it. Overseas Elite, the 2 seed, taking on Armored Athletes. And the winner of that will go to the quarters as well to take on the Money team or Heard That. And then on the top of the bracket, the defending champions, Carmen's Crew, taking on the House of Pain. I called the House of Pain back on Saturday night as they destroyed War Tampa 76-53. And Carmen's Crew taking them on tomorrow. And then Red Scare playing against Big X tomorrow. So the winners of those games will face off against each other at the top of the bracket of the quarters. Yep. Oh, that's awesome. So Bradley's going to start play-by-play this week. I'm glad that I'm able to be like an inspiration to you guys and help you guys out in your journey, which is awesome. Good luck, man, to the start of your play-by-play journey. That's awesome. So we're going to get back here. Third quarter in just a moment here, everybody. Welcome all to the stream, by the way. If you enjoy the content, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you're a first-timer on the channel here, as I cover basketball content, college basketball, NBA. First ever time doing a TBT here. It's pretty cool. I like the experience of this Syracuse team. Boeheim's Army, they've got quite a bit of experienced players in this team that played college basketball around like the mid-2000s to late 2000s on this team. So that experience could be very helpful towards like a deep run here for Boeheim's Army. They're looking solid so far, up by 10. Yep, Joe Johnson is he's in this tournament. So Joe Johnson plays for Overseas Elite. Hey, welcome in, Old Ed Deuce. Thanks so much, brother, for stopping by. Welcome back here, my man. Looks like they're talking to head coach Jim Boeheim right now. He's not on location, but they've got him in a little box in the corner of the screen right now, talking about his team, the nickname for the TBT team after Jim Boeheim. But yeah, welcome in all that Deuce Bud to the channel once again. Huh. Alright, so here we go. Back into the third quarter, everybody. Yeah, it's been getting long, or so I should probably get to that this week. 42-32, 8:51 remaining. We're 9 seconds through in the third quarter. 9-minute quarters in the TBT. Is Overseas the favorite? I think Carmen's Crew is the favorite for this one. They're the defending champions. I would go with Overseas, though, to win it, in my opinion. That's a deep shot right there for a deep two. It's up. It's good by Boeheim's Army. So 44-32 the score. Mackey first possession here, third quarters. We are back into it as they go up for the jumper right there. Frank Gaines off the mark. Tipped around, and we get a foul here. by Boeheim's Army. It's going to stop the clock. First foul here, the third quarter by Boeheim's Army. So 8:34 remaining. It's going to be an inbound coming up by Mackey, which actually is going to lead to shots. Okay, so shots here at the free throw line. First shot's up. First shot's good by Mackey at the free throw line. 44-33. 8:34 left to go in the third. Shot number 2 coming up by Frank Gaines of the line. Gaines' second free throw, he's got it. So back with 10 here. If you guys are a first timer, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. How did I find sports? I kind of just saw that they were having this tournament here. ESPN did a really good job like promoting it out for the TBT. But I was glad that they stuck to this. This is kind of like the test before like the NBA like actually gets going. That's a 3 taken. No good off the mark by Boeheim's Army. A rebound goes to the Mackey. They got it top of the key. Dentman dribbling now. Hands it off to Octius. Octius swings it around. Left baseline to Boudreau. That shot all the way above the backboard. That's not even close right there. I think the ball might have got partially blocked. And Boeheim's Army's got it back. Dribble drive into the lane. Floats it up with a left hand. That one is up, no good. Devendorf a little bit too high off the backboard, no good. Mackey in transition over to Isaac Hassan. He lays it in for 2. 8-point game right now, 44-36. Hey, maybe sometime Vegas Vix for you guys. Yep, all the great moments on this channel here. Glad to have you back again. Oh, that deuce. 3-point shot, Boeheim's Army, no good off the mark. Rebound Mackey here. Mackey with the basketball. Over to the top of the key, as that is Dentman. Swings it over to the right wing, now to the left. As they pass it over to Boudreau. Boudreau clears some space, takes a deep 2. It is up, it is good. Evan Boudreau, who graduated this past May from Purdue, hits down the shot, and that one's good. 44-38. They were down by 10, now they're down by 6 in this one. Trying to get back with it. Under 7 left to go in the third. Boeheim's Army, shot fake here. Gonna clear some space, take a deep 2. It's off the mark again. They've missed the past couple shots right now as Mackey gets it right back. Justin Dentman feeds it over to the left wing. Open 3. No good. Can't hit the 3s right now. It's off the back iron. It gets tipped around and poked out of bounds. I think it's poked out of bounds by Boeheim's Army, so Mackey should be able to get this one back. 6:39 left to go, third quarter. Mackey feeds it inside, off the inbound, Isaac Haas. Low post with the ball right there. We're going to have contact. And they're going to say it's a tie up there. So it's a tie up. It's going to be Boeheim's Army's basketball. Possession now to Boeheim's Army. 6.5 left to go in the third. Boeheim's Army right back with the ball. They got it left corner. Now they move it over to the top. Dribble drive inside. Lost control of it in the paint. Bodies flying around right there trying to slide down on the ground to get the ball. Evan Boudreau slid down but tipped it out of bounds. And Boeheim's Army, it looks like they're going to get it back here off the inbound when we come back to break. So we get a little bit of a stoppage in time right now. This game's right in here, so we're actually back into it now. So it's a 30-second timeout. Boeheim's Army inbounds. Takes a 3. It's up. No good. Hit the front rim. And rebounds by the Purdue alumni. Mackey has it. Passes over to the top. Dribble drive here. Gaines into the lane. Feeds it off for Haas. And Haas gets fouled. And that should be 2 at the line. When was my first NBA game to watch? I've actually never been to an NBA game before. I live closest to the TD Garden where the Celtics play in, but I've actually never been to the TD Garden before. I've never been to another arena either. I've just been to like college arenas. As Mackey passes that one inside, Isaac Haas gets it up and in off the backboard. So that actually wasn't a shooting foul. It was a non-shooting as they passed it off, inbounded to Haas, and Haas laid it up and in. 44-40. Boeheim's Army going to take a 3. That one's off the mark, no good. Hit back iron, rebound Mackey. Mackey right back with the basketball. They're going to take a 3. It's up, rattled out. That was close, no good. Though by Justin Dentman, he almost had it. It's wide open. 5.5 remaining. Boeheim's Army right back with the ball, and they're going to call a timeout here. So timeout taken on the court, 5:28 left remaining in this one, everyone. It's a good game. They were down by 10, now they're down by 4, making this a game. Don't forget, if you're a first timer, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Notification bell goes a long way as well, as we welcome you guys to the sports community here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. That's awesome. Diego's never been to an NFL playoff game before, but he's been to a few NBA games. That's great. Oh, so you went to Pelicans-Rockets game in December. That's awesome. Bradley was supposed to go to his first NBA Warriors at Pacers the Wednesday of the week. Oh, it was canceled. Oh, man. Yeah, that was the unfortunate part. Anybody who actually went to a game that Wednesday when everything was canceled, like I remember covering that last game. I think it was Mavericks versus Nuggets, and then after that everything got canceled. So I remember the Utah Jazz were supposed to play that night, and they just it was Utah against Oklahoma City, and that game was canceled. 44-40 to score, 5:17 left to go in the third. Dribble drive here into the paint by Boeheim's Army. They got fouled. Hey, welcome on the channel, KSK. Thanks so much for stopping by. So we got 2 shots coming up at the free throw line now by Boeheim's Army. First one's up. First one's good at the line by Dante Green. 5-point game. Green has a chance to make it 6 here. Green, he's got it. 6-point game now, 46-40. 5:15 left to go in this third quarter. Possession goes to Mackey. They dribble past the half-court logo. Moves it over to the right wing into the hands now of Frank Gaines. Passes over to the top for Mackey. Mackey moves it over right wing to Ronald Moore. Ronald Moore getting some playing time into the game now. Passes over to the top. Deep three. It's up. No good off the back iron. Big rebound. Isaac Haas puts it up. Puts it home. Up and in. Off the glass for 2 by the big fella. 7'3". Isaac Haas, and he hits the shot, and that is good, and he'll go to the line to shoot the and one. Hey, welcome in, Madeline. Thanks so much for stopping by. Her dad's in the game. That is awesome. Glad to have you on my channel. Thanks so much for finding me, by the way. This is awesome. Wow. This is incredible. Her dad's having a big game. This is phenomenal here. Her dad's having a big game. Looking for some more points here for her dad throughout. Shot missed by Haas at the free throw line, but welcome to the channel. 4:45 left to go in the third quarter. Boeheim's Army with a basketball. As their father actually is the one who takes the shot, and he has money on it. Hits it at the left elbow. 48-42 to score. He's having a solid game here. He's got 14. 48-42, 4:20 left to go in the third. Oh, this is great. This tournament is really cool. Mackey puts it inside. They put it home for 2 by Isaac Haas. This has been a great game as well. Yeah, I heard about that. NBA has on their jerseys in the back that they can post messages and stuff. Alex went to see Richmond Spiders team a few years ago. Can't remember who they were playing, but the game was sold out. That's great. Yeah, if it's probably like a big score or so for Richmond, since they're an 8-10 school, I bet you if it was like a power conference school, it's probably sold out if it was against like a power conference team. Boeheim's Army dribble drive into the lane. 2 more. They put it up and in off the glass. 4 minutes to play in the third. Mackey with the basketball. They move it over to the right corner. Passes inside to Haas. Haas with it. Bounce pass. Low post. Puts it up. High off the glass. No good. Tipped around. And a rebound by Boeheim's Army. So we got about 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We're in the third quarter, though. So we've yet to get to the fourth quarter. So about 3:40 left to go in the third. As they will score. Count the bucket. Will they count the bucket here by Boeheim's Army? It looked like it went through. They're going to stop it at 50. Yeah, they're not going to count the bucket. The foul is actually from behind by Mackey before the shot. It looked like Malachi Richardson led in there with a left hand and score, but they're going to erased the bucket right there. And it was, before that, it was a Mackey foul. So it was before the shot, it looks like, by Mackey. So we're going to go on break. And we will be back here in just a minute here, everybody. But welcome all to the channel. This is great. I can't unfortunately show the game because if I do so, it will result in a copyright strike over on YouTube. But if you want like a place to see the game, I can put it up here for you that would probably have it. So go on to Google and type in 123TV ESPN if you want to see the game, Madeline, and then that should be able to get you to the game where you can see your father play. Yeah, so if I did show the game, YouTube would take down the stream and then nobody would be able to see the game. This is like a play-by-play channel. This channel is just, it's blown up, especially with like the college basketball streams that I've done. Like there was crazy games that I did before. Louisville against Kentucky had that was a massive one. Duke against UNC had like a massive audience in that one. And then like a lot of the NBA games had like a ton of people in those games too. And yeah, the ESPN app has it. So if you have like a iPhone or I think, yeah, iPhone should probably get into it, I think, if you have, like, the app. Sometimes it says you need, like, a TV subscription, though. It depends on the game. Sometimes it'll let you through because it's, the internet stream to it. Oh, yeah, the buzzer beater game. There were some terrific games here in the channel that we did. We'll hopefully build those up throughout like the NBA restart into NBA playoffs. We'll have some phenomenal games once again. So right now we're just on break here. We're going to get back into this one a little bit from now, everybody, over on the channel. Big thank you all for stopping by. So the winner of this game will take on the 22 seed in the next round at Sideline Cancer, who was able to win against Team Challenge ALS, the 6th seed, in the game, the earlier one today. As Boeheim's Army is up by 6, 3:36 left to go in the third. And then once we get into the fourth quarter, once we are under 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, the clock stops. They go by Elam ending rules, which what the leading team has, you add +8 to that score, and whoever's the first team to reach that total wins the game. So they do a target score for it. So a couple people, once we hit the Elam ending rules yesterday, a couple people asked about that, like what the time was on the clock, and there was actually there's no time on the clock when they do the target score with Elam ending rules. So if you go by like typical college basketball or NBA rules, for the TBT, it's a little bit different when you're under 4 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. But we're in the third quarter right now. Under 4 minutes left to play in the third, as we got 3:36 remaining, as we're going to get right back into this. Inbound coming up now by Boeheim's Army. They inbound it, and right on the inbound, we got a foul. Quick foul here picked up. That's going to be away from the basketball by Mackey. So that's foul number 4 now by Mackey in the court. Boeheim's Army also with 4. 5th foul means that they'll shoot in the double bonus. They inbound it. Off to Devendorf. There he goes. Puts it up and in with a left hand off the glass. So Boeheim's Army up by 8 here. 52-44. He's having himself a solid game in this one. He's got 16. He's 8 for 11 from the floor. Mackey strikes right back right there. Low post, puts it up and in off the backboard for 2. 52-46. Boeheim's Army, a low post, puts it up. Ball got deflected out of bounds. Last touched by Jaquil Taylor, the Mackey. So Boeheim's Army will get the inbound coming up underneath their hoop. That's good. If no Magic players tested positive, that's already some good news there, because Orlando is basically like the hot spot right now. Right baseline dribble. Puts it up. That shot just off the side of the glass. No good right there by Will Raymond of Boeheim's Army. Rebounds to the men of Mackey. Lob pass over the top. Double team set up. Men of Mackey able to get by it. Puts it up and in off the glass. That will count for 2. And the foul as well. And they will go to the line and shoot 1. 52-48. Ronald Moore was the one who pushed it up in transition and lobbed it over the top to Lamont West. Lamont West put it up and in off the backboard. He used to play college basketball at West Virginia. Then he transferred to Missouri State. Lamont West for 1. He's got it. This is getting interesting. 52-49. It's been a good game today. 2:50 left to go in the third quarter. Boeheim's Army right back with the basketball. Devin Dorff swings it over, top of the key here. Moves it over into the hands of Green. Green now dribbles over to, I think that was Richardson inside. We get a foul picked up by West. And Boeheim's Army get a foul here picked up. That's going to be the 5th by Mackey. So free throws coming up at the line. Yeah, so it's going to be 2 free throws coming up here at the line by Boeheim's Army. Hey, Vaughn is back. We welcome back Vaughn here to the channel. First shot up. First shot's good. Second shot coming up here at the free throw line by Boeheim's Army. Oh, that awesome, man. So Diego's from West Virginia, and he was born there. He's familiar with Lamont West. That's cool. Yeah, West Virginia should have a good season this season for college basketball. They got a pretty solid defense, and they get like most of the players back from last year. That's a 3 taken, and it's up, and it's good right there from behind the arc by Mackey, as that is Justin Dentman who hits down the 3-point shot. This one is getting quite interesting. 2:15 remaining, 54-52. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you're a first timer, if you're new here on the channel. Devin Dorff dribbled right there at the right wing perimeter. You got there's contact right there in the foul. That's going to be Mackey who drew the contact with Dentman, I think, was the one who picked it up. Should be free throws coming up here at the line. So 2:10 remaining. Boeheim's Army at the line. First one up, and it's good. So Devin Dorff hits that one, 55-52, and that is a seat on the bench right there for Justin Dentman. Vaughn's concerned about the NBA playing in Florida. Well, they're in a bubble. That's like the safest thing that they could be in for the NBA. Since there's like no fans that can attend the games, it's just private access. As both of the free throws go down, Devin Dorff with an incredible game today. 18 points, 8 for 11 from the floor. And Devin Dorff's making his daughter proud from his performance today here. Mackey inside. He almost lost control of it, passing it back outside. Moves it over to the top. Going to take a 3. It's off the mark. No good. Fight for the rebounds. Rebounded by the Syracuse alumni, as that was Malachi Richardson. He gets the rebound. He gets bumped and fouled as well off the rebound. And that's going to be 2 at the line here by Richardson. So 1:46 left to go. 2 shots at the free throw line coming up by Malachi Richardson of Boeheim's Army, as Boeheim's Army has a 4-point lead. Yeah, it's the safest thing possible though, Vaughn. As far as the NBA bubble, the only way that they can test positive basically there is if if a hotel worker brings it into the hotel, because I think it's just the team staying there at the hotel, or if like a referee or one of the media people bring it in from like the TV crew or radio crew. That's the only way that they'll have like positive tests inside the bubble for the NBA. Like, they're trying to be as safe as possible. First shot's good, second shot's good. Richardson hits both of them. 58-52 the score. 1:45 left remaining. And Mackey's got the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. 6-point game with under 1:40 remaining. Passing it back to the right wing. Gaines feeds it off inside low post. Puts it up, and Isaac Haas shows the strength right there as he will put it up and in. Are they going to count the bucket or no here by Haas? I have it at 58-52 for now. As they're taking a look to see how many free throws, if that's one or it's two. Okay, so they're going to erase the bucket away. So the foul was before the shot from behind, so that means Isaac Haas will go to the free throw line, shoot two. I thought he scored there. I thought they were going to count it in the and one, but no. First shot's good by Haas. So the foul was from behind, right before the shot. Second shot, that one's up, and that one's good as well. So he gets those 2 points back. 58-54. Oh yeah, this has been a great tournament. This has been a pretty good turnout on the channel as well. Like yesterday's stream, we got like almost 40 people watching. Like I was shocked by that. Boeheim's Army. Minute 20 left remaining. They got it low post. Puts it up too high off the backboard. Offensive rebound. For a second, they're trying to fight over it. They finally do. Richardson has the basketball. Left baseline. Inside. Floats it up. That one, an air ball. Couldn't get it. And it's tipped around, and Will Raymond tried to save it, but Raymond goes out of bounds for Boeheim's Army. And that's going to be a ball will go back over to Mackey here as it will stop the clock. So, yeah, we got 20 people watching now. If you're a first timer on the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content. Notification bell as well if you really enjoy it. It goes a long way as well. And thank you guys so much for stopping by here. I usually cover basketball games here on the channel for college basketball, play-by-play, NBA play-by-play, and also like college basketball rankings videos and stuff like that I do with content on the channel, transfers and stuff. They go into the big fella right there, Isaac Haas. Low post inside as he tried to put it up and he gets bumped and fouled, and Isaac Haas will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots coming up for the Purdue alumni for the Mackey. So 2 shots here by the big fella. He has a chance as that is Will Raymond, the one who picked up the foul for Boeheim's Army. So Will Raymond playing college basketball this past season for Colgate. He is a recent graduate from Colgate University. Isaac Haas playing for Purdue as he played for Purdue from 2014 to 2018. 7'3" centers have basically been the norm lately for Purdue basketball. That is what it's been, except for this upcoming season, as they will no longer have Matt Harms anymore in their team. So he transferred over to BYU. They're actually looking at this since it's a 4-point game. They're going to the review monitor and seeing if that was a foul on Haas. So we don't know just yet. I thought it looked like free throws. Let's see. There was an elbow in there though. Raymond, you get hit by the elbow. They're taking a look right now. Yeah, Raymond flopped right there. So this might be going the other way. We're gonna get the final call for everyone once this gets sorted. They're going to the review monitor to look at this. This might actually be on Haas. So 49 seconds remaining. So this foul might be on the Mackey. We're gonna sort it out and see after the debate here where the refs is done as far as what this foul will be. We got 48 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So if you're just joining us, 48 seconds left to go in the third quarter here. 58-54 Boeheim's Army. The Syracuse alumni leads the Purdue alumni by 4. Like James Harden flopping on the court. So yeah, this foul is on Isaac Haas. So the ball is going to go back to Boeheim's Army. So that's an offensive foul. The refs just sorted out after like a 3-minute discussion or so. So it's an offensive foul by Mackey, and Boeheim's Army gets it back. 40 seconds left remaining here before the fourth quarter starts. As Boeheim's Army has it, they have it at the left elbow. Passes over left corner perimeter for Boeheim's Army. Nickel is going to take a jumper. And that jumper's off the mark, and he gets tipped out of bounds as well. So Mackey will get it back. 30 seconds left to go before the end of this quarter. Mackey has it. They move it back over to the top here. Passes to the left wing for Mackey as it's into the hands of Frank Gaines. Frank Gaines Moved it over to Octius, back over to Gaines, passes to the left corner. 13 seconds now. 10 seconds now for Mackey. Gaines, dribble drive, floater in the key. That one's off. Oh, that one went off the top of the rim right there. That went in for two. Look at the bounce. He got it. Boeheim's Army, a little floater at the horn, and that one's an air ball. No good. Mackey, they were down by 10. They are right in this thing once again. Wow, what a game here. 58-56. And we got 1 quarter remaining. What an incredible game we got. So if you're a first timer here joining me for the first stream of yours, don't forget, hit the thumbs up if you're new. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content, as well as the notification bell if you'd like to be notified when I do go streaming more for more play-by-play here. I cover college basketball games, NBA games, March Madness tournament as well that I did back in 2019. Well, 2020 unfortunately couldn't do, but also do rankings videos for college basketball and a ton of other basketball content and a couple other sports contents in there too. I stream a couple NASCAR races here and there and football games sometimes as well. Yeah, sure. Feel free, Bradley, to promote your channel. Yeah, you're allowed to do that, man. That's awesome. And yeah, I'll definitely pop in sometime and check it out. Hey, welcome in, Landon, bud. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. He is ready. July 23rd and July 30th, he is ready. So we got 9 minutes of basketball remaining here in quarter number 4. When we're under the 4-minute mark left remaining, what they do is something called Elam ending rules, and that is where the leading team, you add +8 to that score for the leading team, and that's where there's a target score, and whoever matches that target score first or goes over the target score is declared the winner of the game. So whoever wins this game will move on, take on, in the quarterfinals here, Sideline Cancer, who happen to be a 22 seed, that won today against Team Challenge ALS, the 6 seed. So let's see here, taking a look on some of the numbers. Finally exploding from behind the arc, as both of these teams have knocked down 11 three-point shots. We did not see that in the first half of this one, as it was a struggle early on from behind the arc. I think it started out, it was like 3 for 22 or something like that throughout like the early stages. Hey, welcome in, Ray Blanket here. Thanks so much for stopping by. Landon will be streaming NBA every day when it comes on. Good luck to you, my man, with your streams also. That's great. Bradley's gonna be live after the stream, do a chill stream. That's cool, dude. I'll see if I can stop by if I am around. I have to get something to eat, though. I literally came home from work to stream this game. I guess the good thing about doing early streams, because I've never done early streams, yesterday I did a 7 o'clock game. I usually do 7 o'clock games and stuff, 7 or 8 o'clock games, but this is probably the earliest I've ever done a stream before on a weekday. The good thing about it is that I have the rest of the day basically, and it's the summer, so it's actually light out for another more 2.5 hours where I live, because I'm up in Massachusetts, where it gets darker first before everyone else. Man, it gets dark here in November, right after right around Thanksgiving. It gets dark at 4 in the afternoon over here in Mass. The sun goes down so quick. All right, but here we are, back to action. 4 minutes. As we are in the fourth quarter, once we get under the 4-minute mark, we will go into Elam ending rules. Mackey with the basketball. As they go alley-oop, they put it up and in for 2. This game's tied up, 58 even here, everyone. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you're a first-timer here and enjoy the content. Boeheim's Army with the basketball. Deep 2. Off the mark, no good. Syracuse alumni tried to get the rebound there. And we get a foul from behind. It's going to be picked up by Mackey. So Octius picked up the foul charge to him there. Octius also scored off. He was the one who scored the oop right there off the shovel alley to him. So Boeheim's Army will inbound. Left baseline jumper, no good off the mark by Richardson. Tipped around and It's going to be rebounded by Boeheim's Army, and a second foul picked up by Mackey. So 2 quick fouls now by the Purdue alumni in the fourth quarter. Yeah, feel free, Bradley, to post a link. Boeheim's Army inbounds. They pass over left corner into the hands of Green. Dante Green, left baseline dribble, working on Haas. And Dante Green steps on the baseline out of bounds. So it's going to go back here. That's a turnover by Dante Green. Mackey will get the basketball back. 8:23 remaining. Tie game here. It's a good one. 58 even. 8:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Purdue alumni with the basketball with Dentman. Dentman passes over right wing perimeter into the hands of Octius. Back over to Dentman. Dentman, shot fake, thought about taking a three. Passes over to Boudreau. Boudreau swings it back over to Octius. Octius, left baseline, puts it up. And that's going to be a charge. Syracuse alumni right there in the place. Dante Green, as he takes the charge. And this ball go right back over to Boeheim's Army. So Dante Green, right place, right time right there. In perfect possession to take the charge, as that is the third foul to the fourth quarter so far for Mackey, and Jonathan Octius picked up another foul. 7:55 remaining. Tie game. Boeheim's Army has it. So big school plans, it looks like. It's Bradley School announced their plans. That jumper goes down. 2-point shot right there for Boeheim's Army. They connect. 60-58. Mackey with their possession. Bounce pass to Boudreau. Boudreau at the right corner. He's got to pass it someplace, he does. Still at the right corner. Feeds it inside. Floats to the shot. Too high off the glass. No good. Rebound by Boeheim's Army by Green. Green pushes it up the court. Now they go inside with the right hand. Floats it up. We get a foul there, and that's going to be a lot of contact. I think it's going to be a charge. That's number 8, Demetrius Nichols. For Syracuse. I think he was the one who picked up the... Yep, he's the one who picked up the foul. So that's the first foul there by Boeheim's Army. They're going to take a timeout as well. So Boeheim's Army down to 1 timeout remaining here. Mackey with 3 timeouts left. So a little bit of stoppage in time here on the court. So yeah, Vaughn was thinking about schools last night here. It puts a good idea for them to have a certain amount of students go to schools one day. Yeah, that's what the schools are doing in my state in Mass for some of the schools. They have it in rotation, like you go 1 week, and then another group of students goes another week, and then another group of students goes the following week, and then you go back to school the next week. They do it. I think they're doing it in shifts and threes for some of the places in my state for their school districts. And we start late. Up here in Mass, where in my town that my family works at the school district, they start, I think it's like September 8th where they start, whereas like other states go back in like August. Yeah, I hear you, Landon. I wouldn't either. If I was still in school right now, I wouldn't want to go back to school either. 2 days a week for goodies plan, so you guys already have a plan. That's good. So we're back to action. 7:10 remaining. That ball tipped. And at half court, we got a scrum for the basketball here. Will it be? It's going to be jump ball to call. Possession hour goes to Boeheim's Army. So yeah, there was a tie-up right at half court with that basketball between one white jersey and one orange jersey, and Boeheim's Army will get it. 7 minutes remaining now. Boeheim's Army leads by 2. 60-58 the score. And Boeheim's Army will inbound. Brandon Treich with the basketball. Bounce pass over to the right wing, and that ball tipped, stolen away here by Mackey. They had numbers in the fast break, but we get a foul rate from behind as quick as that could be by Boeheim's Army. So foul rate from behind, 60-58. Yeah, how are you going to social distance if you go? What they said in Mass, what we have to do is they're going to put the desks, like, every student has to wear a face mask, unless they're first grade or kindergarten. First grade and kindergarten don't have to wear a face mask, but second grade onwards has to wear their face mask, and they feed it off to Isaac Haas right there inside the low post. He lost control of the ball, but Boeheim's Army tipped it out, so Mackey will get it back. But But yeah, second grade and up will wear a face mask to school in mass. That's what the governor said. And then they're going to put desks 6 feet apart inside the classrooms. So all desks will have to be 6 feet apart, they say. Mackey takes the three. No good. They get the offensive rebound. They put up another three, and they have got it from the top of the key. And they lead the game just like that. They are low-key on a 9-2 run in this one with 6.5 remaining. This has been a really good game. Mackey was down by double digits, and they have fought their way right back in this one. Boeheim's Army floats up the three-point shot, contact, and we have a foul. Foul here by the Mackey by Frank Gaines that should lead to 3 free throws. Yeah, I hear you, Landon. I hear you, man. We've had the mask law in place here since like really early May. And everybody seems fine now as far as like wearing masks. Like it has been normal to us here. Like up in Massachusetts, we've been wearing masks for over 2 months now. That this is it just feels like normal to us. It just feels like second nature at this point. Whereas like other states, they just haven't even adopted it yet. But you can see the transmission rate from all these states. Like my state's gone down way low because of that. First shot was no good at the free throw line by Boeheim's Army. They were fouled from behind the arc, so they're going to shoot 3. Malachi Richardson at the line. He's got 13 points. Second shot was good, 61 even. And here's his third one by Richardson, and he's got it. Lead change right there as the Syracuse alumni take the lead, 62-61. 6:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button here as I call play-by-play. I usually call play-by-play of college basketball or NBA games. The first ever time I've done the TBT before started back on the 4th of July as Isaac Haas lost control of the ball. He got stripped of that ball right there, and Boeheim's Army gets the steal. Boeheim's Army with it. Richardson has the basketball, moves it back over to the top. Deep 2, they're going to take it. It's off the mark, no good by Boeheim's Army. A rebound goes back over to Isaac Haas. Mackey have the basketball now. Dribbles, pro hop, puts it inside. That ball tipped, deflected. Nice steal there by Boeheim's Army. They're going to slow down the tempo. Moves it out here to Richardson. Richardson passes over to Green. Green inside the low post, and that will be a foul. Dante Green gets bumped and fouled as that will be... Is that number 4? That's number 5. That's number 5 here. Foul number 5 by Mackey, and we're in quarter number 4 as they are in foul trouble as well. And that means that 2 shots will be coming up at the free throw line here by Dante Green. 62-61. Dante Green for Boeheim's Army shooting 2. As we got 5 minutes, 35 seconds left remaining. Once we get under 4 minutes remaining in this game, what we're going to do is we're going to move it to the target score where it's called Elam ending rules, and they're going to play by whoever gets to the target score first wins the game. So leading team +8 with under 4 minutes left to go, and that will be the target score. Yeah, we have in our town we have students in 30 students to a classroom, and everything seems fine. They can spread out the desks 6 feet apart unless it's like a really crammed class that you can't do that. Then that's going to be a major problem there. First shot's good at the free throw line as that one's up and through by Dante Green for Boeheim's Army. Yeah, I do plan on streaming some of the games for NFL when I do have the chance. I'm probably gonna do it here on the basketball channel, since this basketball channel has really grown, and the football channel just unfortunately wasn't able to grow that much. It only has like 200 subs. This one, we're on our way to like 1,500 now. As Mackey passes it outside of the perimeter, tipped out of bounds by Boeheim's Army, so Mackey will get it back. Both of the free throws were good right before that by Dante Green at the line for the Syracuse alumni. Here they go, the Purdue alumni off the inbound, little floater in the key, and that one's up. That one's good for 2. We are right now a 1-point game, and a good one. 5:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boeheim's Army has it. Pick and roll off the screen, a lot of contact, and that looks like it's offensive. Offensive foul, I believe, by Boeheim's Army here. We're going to sort it out just a moment. 5:10 remaining in a 1-point game. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'll have to see because I don't know my schedule yet in the fall, and I do go away like quite a bit over on the weekends too. Actually, they're gonna say they're gonna reverse it here as they just checked. There was a foul actually on Mackey. I thought it was away from the ball by Boeheim's Army. It wasn't. First shot here, there was Boeheim's Army is at the free throw line. First shot's up. First shot's good. At the free throw line. 5:10 left to go. As Boeheim's Army will attempt their second one at the free throw line. And that one hits as well. So Dante Green back at the line as he hit both of them. Mackey, the 19 seed, now with the basketball, trailing by a 3-point shot. 5 minutes left to play. They have it at the top with Dentman. Dentman feeds it inside. Now they have it right baseline. Octius passes low post. That's going to be a foul picked up away from the basketball. It appears to be by Boeheim's Army right now. Picked up with 4:55 on the clock. It's been stop and start basically this whole fourth quarter as far as fouls picked up. Foul number 3 picked up by Boeheim's Army, so non-shooting foul. So they only got 3 fouls in this fourth quarter. Need 5 to go into the double bonus. Inbound. Mackey has it. They have it at the right corner. Dribbles now inside. Floats it up. And that is going to be an offensive foul by Mackey. Runs over an orange jersey into the lane. And another foul assessed in this one to Jonathan Octius for the Purdue alumni. So Boeheim's Army for the Syracuse alumni will get it back. Oof, that's not good, Landon, man. Yeah, that was my state back in March and April. Just everything just exploded. It got out of control. 66-63, 4.5 left to go. Prayers out to everybody else who's getting like really affected by this. It's just go worse. That's a missed shot. No good by Boeheim's Army. Rebound Mackey. Mackey here with the basketball. Pass it over to Boudreau. Boudreau takes a 3. He can't hit it as he was open for a second offensive rebound. Missed that shot as well by Mackey. Rebounded by Boeheim's Army. And I think they're going to go to the line here, shoot 2 more, as that was a Mackey foul. Jonathan Octius had the follow up there, and he was right in the key. Should have put it home for 2, and he couldn't. Yeah, Max Christie, 5-star recruit. The news dropping today that he went to Michigan State. So that's a big recruit there, top 15 for 2021. And then they also signed a number 1 recruit for 22 with Amani Bates. Diego just wanted to see Trae Young in the NBA bubble in Orlando. So Boeheim's Army at the free throw line. That shot, the first one, is a good one at the free throw line. If you guys are a first timer, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button as I call. Play-by-play on the channel, Will Raymond hits them both to the free throw line. The Colgate Raider, as he puts this to a 5-point game. Mackey with the ball. Next time that the clock stops, most likely, it's going to mean that we go into the Elam ending rolls. After that, as we got 4:01 left to go, as they try to float up the shot, the ball got tipped out of bounds. So, not just yet. 1 second, and then we'll get into it. So, they're going to have to do an inbound here from the Mackey. Hey, Dakota, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. So, yeah, it's getting worse in California. Prayers out to you guys if where it's being, like, severely impacted. Florida, Texas, California, Arizona. All over the place. 40 states seeing a rise in cases. Inbound. Boudreau puts it up. Puts it up and in by Evan Boudreau as he's basically been silent throughout most of this game. The graduate from Purdue, but he puts it up and in for 2, and he gets fouled as well, and Boudreau will go to the free throw line, shoot 1, and then after he does this free throw, we will go into the Elam ending rolls as we will add +8 to the target score, so the target score should be 76. If you guys are a first timer, hit the thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content here as I cover play-by-play basketball on the channel. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And Evan Boudreau hits it, so he is good at the free throw line. This has been a great game. They were down by double-digit points. Mackey only down by 2 currently. As we will go into the Elam ending rolls. In effect right now, target score will be coming up here. So we will have that in just a moment for everybody. So 76 for the target scores. We stop the clock, and what we put now is a target score, and whoever hits 76 first will win the ball game. Oh wow, couple went to Myrtle Beach from their wedding, came back. Oof, That's unfortunate. Oh man. Hey, welcome in here, Isaac Sports Talk. Thanks so much for stopping by once again, man. I appreciate it. So tomorrow I do plan on calling the 4 o'clock game when I get home from work once again. If I do start it late, no worries. Like if you guys are wondering like why I haven't started the game at 4 o'clock, it's because I was late from work. I was able to schedule the stream at like 3:50 something once I got home today. So I like literally get home and then I I work from 7 to 3. And then I get home around like 3:40ish or so, and then I have to set up my stuff. Yeah, it is getting worse. It's spreading all over the place. It's gonna be I feel like it's gonna get worse in New Hampshire too. I went up to New Hampshire two weeks ago. I got a summer place up in New Hampshire, and it's like half of the people up there wear masks, and half of them don't. And the county where we got the summer home in, it just went up from 54 cases to 60 within the last couple of days there, and it's just unfortunate what's going on. But currently, we're gonna have here hopefully a great ending to this game, everyone. 30 people in the chat. This is awesome. Don't forget, if you're a first timer, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you're a first timer here on the channel. I usually cover college basketball games, NBA games here on the channel. I also cover a couple NASCAR streams here and there. I do rankings content for college basketball rankings as well in the off season. I've done transfer videos as well, so a good amount of content I do here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, so feel free to join in on the community here. This is the first time I've covered a TBT, and these have been great games that I've covered. Hey, welcome in, buy, sell. What is the score? The score is 68 Boeheim's Army, 66 Mackey. And, no time left remaining in this one, as what we have now is under Elam ending rules in effect, as we add +8 to the target score. So first team to score 76 will win the game. So 68-66, Syracuse alumni leading the Purdue alumni by 2. I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well, hanging in there. PGA Tour in Ohio this week, Vaughn's putting out. And here we go. We're going to get right back to action here. 68-66 the score. Left baseline dribble. Feeds it into the low post. Devendorf puts it up. It is up, and it is good. He has been the star of this game here for sure tonight. 70-66, 4-point game. Mackey with the basketball. First team to 76 wins the game. They move it over to the right wing perimeter. These are former college basketball players playing in the TBT. Former G League players as well. A couple of these players played in the NBA, in the TBT, and overseas players as well. Mackey with it as they fumble the pass around the perimeter, goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Boeheim's Army. So this is not college basketball, Isaac Sports Talk. These are former college basketball players. This is a Syracuse alumni team with former college basketball players from Syracuse on Boeheim's Army, and a former Purdue alumni team of Mackey. So that's what the TBT is. The teams consist of former college basketball players, with some of the players played in the G League or overseas. And Joe Johnson is also on overseas elite, as he played quite a while in the NBA. 70-66 timeout on the court here by Mackey, as we're going to go on a brief break here, everyone, in a solid game. So Mackey with over 5 fouls, so Boeheim's Army is already in the bonus, and if they do get fouled. But we're going to see foul trouble. Jonathan Octius with 5 fouls, as he is in quite foul trouble for Mackey. One more, and he will be fouled out of the game. Boeheim's Army, Dante Green with 5 fouls, Will Raymond with 4, Justin Dentman with 4 fouls for Mackey, same as Isaac Haas. Who do I think will win? I'm going to go with Boeheim's Army for this one, to win this one if I had to predict. Yeah, they got a rally this weekend in Portsmouth. It's outdoors, Vaughn, but that is worrisome since we're in Massachusetts, where I am. if those people come down to our state. And the county actually bordering New Hampshire is the one that has like the most cases right now. 70-66 the score. Mackey will get the basketball right back. As they have it left wing perimeter from Mackey. Moves it over right wing. Into the hands of Frank Gaines. Passes back out to Boudreau. Boudreau takes a three off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound goes right back over here to Brandon Trice. Boeheim's Army has it. I would go by 6 for Boeheim's Army to win this one. So I would take them by 6 in this one. Left baseline dribble. Boeheim's Army has it. Now they're going to take a deep 2. Dante Green off the mark. Offensive rebound, though. As they put it up, they put it through for 2 there. As that will count by Andrew White. 72-66, they lead by 6. If you guys are a first-timer on the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub if you're a first-timer. Mackey just turned over the ball, stolen by Boeheim's Army. Dribble drive, low post, they floated up. A lot of contact, they get fouled. And Boeheim's Army will be going to the free throw line. And shooting 2 coming up here. I think it's going to be, we'll have to see who it is, at the free throw line coming up here by Boeheim's Army just a second. 6-point game. Hey, welcome in here. Little Minnow Sports here. Welcome back in here to the channel. Malachi Richardson. So, Malachi Richardson's at the line, 72-66. Solid once again for free throws. 26 for 29 at the line. Missed that one, though, off the back iron. 6-point lead by Boeheim's Army. Second shot here. This one's up, and that one's through. At the free throw line. It's a 7-point game. Mackey with the basketball. They have it around the perimeter to the left wing here from Mackey. Passes top to Denman. Now they're going to take a 3. It's off the mark. Haas tips it back over to the top. As Denman tried to force the contact. Couldn't get it. He passes over to the left wing. 3 off the mark. Haas had a rebound for the moment. Poked out of his hands and a lot of contact at half court. Off the rebound by Boeheim's Army. Is that going to be... Who's the foul assessed on? Is it... They're going to say it's a push-off here by Devendorf, I think they're going to say, for Boeheim's Army. Time left. There's actually no time remaining. They do what is called target score with the Elam ending rules. So it's first team that scores 76 wins the game. So that's what they do. So first team to 76 will win the game. So all they need is a 3-point shot to win the game. Mackey just took the timeout. It's a timeout here on the court by Mackey. Boeheim's Army is already in a double bonus. If you enjoy the content, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you're a first timer new on the channel. Usually cover basketball content as far as play-by-play for college basketball NBA games here on the channel. This is the first ever time I've done the TBT though, so welcome in everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by. European tour back this week. Vaughn's putting out in Austria. Glad to get much more sports coming back here in the final months. Why is that like that? It's different. They do it different from college and NBA rules. With under 4 minutes left to play, in the fourth quarter, they have this Elam ending rule in effect. So if both of the teams struggle to hit the target score, it could go on for like a long time. As far as like if both of the teams are like can't hit a shot, but the past couple of games, we've seen them easily hit the target score. Evan Boudreau gets the basketball, takes a 3 from the left wing, and he knocks it down. It's a 4-point game. Mackey with a big 3-point shot right back at it. Boeheim's Army with the basketball, right wing perimeter. So this is a tournament consisting of former college basketball players. This is a Syracuse alumni with Boeheim's Army against Mackey, the Purdue alumni. Former college basketball players that played in the G League or overseas, and a couple in the tournament that have played in the NBA as Boeheim's Army gets that one as well. 75-69. Mackey gets the shot blocked. Here they go. 2-on-1 fast break. Inside with the left hand, and they're going to get fouled. And Boeheim's Army will go to the line to see if they can seal the deal here at the free throw line. They're going to have 2 coming up here. All they need is 1 at the free throw line, and they will win this game here. So 1 shot to do it at the free throw line. Here we go. That will do it. Makes it, and Boeheim's Army will advance to the quarterfinals as I believe they'll be taking on Sideline Cancer, the 22 seed. in the next round in the quarterfinals as they defeated the 6th seed earlier today, Team Challenge ALS. And that's a wrap here, everybody. So the target score has just been made. It is at 76, as that is it for this one. Boeheim's Army, the 3 seed, knocking off the 19 seed Mackey in this game here, everyone. It was a pretty good game for quite a while. Mackey was down by double-digit points, but the shots were starting to fall. There was a struggle early on. Both of the teams shooting the ball from behind the arc, but as we got going on, the triple started to drop in this one. But the thing that plagued Mackey today had to be the fouls. Just way too many fouls today on the court from Mackey. Sent Boeheim's Army to the free throw line, as Boeheim's Army today went to the free throw line 32 times. They were 28 for 32 at the free throw line in this game today. And also just the turnovers as well really plagued Mackey as well. 11 steals today by Boeheim's Army in this one. But that is a wrap here to this video. I appreciate it here, everybody. Glad you guys enjoyed the stream. And I do plan on being back tomorrow. I think it's Carmen's crew, the #1, the defending champions, the Ohio State alumni, as they'll be taking on the House of Pain. I believe that's the game at 4 o'clock. So that's the game I do plan on calling tomorrow. Will be the 4 o'clock game. I can't cover the 2 since I'm at work at 2 o'clock. I get home around like 3:30ish. But that is a wrap here, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by. Before you sign off on the stream today, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content. Notification bell goes a long way as well, so you'll be notified when I do go live for my next few videos, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, as that's a wrap here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Boeheim's Army with a victory over Mackey 76-69. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.